Okay. Good morning, Static. Good morning, Prof. You guys are first. It's 100 septims, you know, for the first 3 people. Oh, right. Who's feeling tired? Who knew that having fun for 12 hours on a Sunday would make you tired on a Monday morning? Anyway, there we are, with actually a cup of tea. Because I've already had a latte this morning. Not that I'm being reasonable at all. Alright, well, I hope you had a lovely weekend. And today, exceptionally today, rather than tomorrow, because I'll be about to land in France. Yes, Prof, at least you don't have to go to work today, but that's still very early for you. I don't know how you do it. I guess you're just used to, you do get used to getting up early. I used to get up at 5, and that was fine once you have a routine, I guess. It's just getting there. That's a little complicated. Static, you're crazy. I'm saying that with the utmost respect, you're crazy. 1:30, I have long fainted on my bed, dreaming of whatever it is I dream, but I guess it's with age. Past midnight, that's it. My body says, sleep now. And if I don't, then I can't fall asleep for many hours, so can't, you know, miss the time where I go to bed. You work nights, yeah. Again, that goes with a habit, right? With the sleeping patterns. At least if it's regular, I guess it works. But let's get to the point, shall we? We are going to look at the mods that have been released on the Nexus for Morrowind last week. There are quite a few of them. However, last week it was mostly either models and textures or game tweaks. A couple of dialogue mods, sorry. But otherwise, it's either fixes or models and textures. So let's dive into it, shall we? All right. Starting with well, something that is I mean, it is in the model and textures. This is a mod by WKD WKD. It's WKD. I'm sure it means something, but I can't guess it for the life of me. And what it does really is give you new moon and star logos. When you download it, you actually have 2 different files. You have the one for gamers and you have the one for modders. So modders, you have them in a lovely DDS format. And for gamers, you get it in a JPEG format. I mean, I have them here. And we'll open with photos. It's going to be the fastest. There we go. And I've only extracted the gold one. But you also have the same with a silver shine to it. So the modders one could be interesting if you want to make I could see that on a book, for example, I guess. I mean, as a modder, you'd use it for pretty much anything you fancy, right? By the way, I hope the music in the background is not too loud. Yeah, Static, actually you did send me the icons and I'm using, where is my Morrowind in there? I put this one for my Morrowind basic install. It's there. And I did have the file with a lot of them as well, but my external hard disk is dead, so I've lost all of them. So thanks again for sending them to me. So these are PNGs with transparencies, and as a modder you can get the DDS files as well, which is pretty nifty. Where are we? There. So that's the first one. It was easy to look at. I just can't read the name, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go with Seka. And it's not a name that I remember, but we have a number of user files. Ah, that's because, we look at those and then I never try them. That's why. All right. The second one we have is also in a new model with a new texture for an old model. In that case, that's the bunk beds. And we have Beds Arus Bed Linens Imperial Legion. Now, last week we did look at a whole collection of different beds. Here they are. It was those. There we go. With all kinds of textures that, may suit whatever you're trying to build. And this time it's only with the Imperial Legion. So I can't show you in-game because it's only in the construction set, and that's what it looks like in the construction set. So you do have that sort of khaki color, the Imperial logo, and then fort, whatever fort it is. You have a pillow as well. I'm a little bit on the fence because to put it as a modder's resource, yeah, you don't like that color. I think it's very suitable for barracks. But what I wanted to say is, yes, they are added to the construction set as resources. You were army. Oh, so that color, what does that evoke for you? They are in a construction set. However, as a modder, there isn't too many things you can do with it. Maybe replace the beds in Fort Darius, maybe replace the bed in Fort Firemoth, and so on and so on and so forth. So I would have actually made a replacer, because just put them as a resource. But then again, it is in the construction set. All the items have been added to the construction set, which makes it reasonably easy to use. You just have to place it in game afterwards. So that was Diet Bob, who's given us the barrels already, another set of beds, and now this one. Moving on. And we have Articus. Now Articus has been super busy over the summer. Actually, I'm not seeing the logo for the summer mod. That's odd. 15 files, not bad. We have checked quite a lot of them. I do remember those. I do remember these. They looked very lovely. I was concerned with the clipping and the high poly as well. These looked lovely. These look really nice. And that's the last one we're going to check. So we have a Munhall retexture. Night is Lairs, good morning. Yeah, it is early after a long stream. The thing is, normally this mod I do it on Tuesday morning, but tomorrow I'll be flying to France. So I'm just doing it today, even though it's probably going to be quiet, but that's fine. We have chill music in the background. I have a cup of tea for a change. And then I just have a few hours of work in the afternoon, and then I will make my suitcase. You're going to write down some mods. Alright. This week there are mostly textures, models, and game tweaks, to be honest. We have there a new texture for Munhall. I don't want to show you the screenshot too much because we'll go to Munhall. These are we have HD textures, and I don't think there's anything special. Recommended. Yes, I have installed the alternative cart mesh. I have installed the alternative statue texture. I have installed the Fabricant retexture, but let's face it, I am not going to go to the Clockwork City just to show you a Fabricant. And I have installed this as well. So we get the whole picture. I'd better write down actually the places we need to visit. So first we want to go to Munhall and check out the textures there. Luzvar, good morning. It's going fine, nice and slow, taking it easy this morning. We have a retexture, another one by Retelier, not a name that I recognize, and it seems to be a first mod. Woot! First modders, or first mod, I like that. And this is a mod that will take us to Balmora, of course. And we have the replacer, art style friendly, hand painted, close to original 2K, no photo bashing, I'm not sure what that means, no upscaling, all good. Recommend to use Mod Organizer 2. Yeah, for plugin-less texture replacers, I like to use Rymash, but that's only because I'm not using Mod Organizer. So it might be really superior. Actually, I know it's quite handy to install and uninstall mods. So we'll have a look in Balmora to experience the new Lalu texture. Then QWERTY, we had mods last week, also textures. Yes, the banners, I remember. I don't remember showing you the cluttery texture. Oh, bummer. Did I actually... I think I missed a... Oh, now I feel bad. I should have shown you this one last week. And I didn't. Okay, let's download it real quick. And we'll look at bowls, plates, and vases of all sorts. Bottle and jug, brass. Oh, but why? Why so many? Alright, we'll have a look at the screenshots then. They are staying very close to vanilla. That's quite nice. I like that one very much, actually. And it looks good as well. The thing is, I'm not sure that I ever look... I feel bad when I put a new model or texture for just a bottle and I go photo bashing, merging and blending photographs together from a game asset. Okay. Oh, these are lovely. I'm just trying to think why it's so bad. Obviously, it's definitely not artistic or creative as doing your hand-painted textures, obviously, but the result might not necessarily be bad. I absolutely adore these. The redware. You don't remember seeing... I don't know. It's one that I missed. And by the way, those crates, I like those crates. Where do they come from? I like them. We have bottles. Ah! I know what's happened. I know what's happened, Prof. I remember showcasing QWERTY's bottles textures, and I think the mod has been updated and the title has been updated as well to add more than the bottles. That's why. Okay, so we did showcase the bottles, and then since then things have been added. I like the blue ceramic, but I especially adore the redware. I definitely want to have a look in game, so let's download that right now. Test. Good. Lovely. So we'll have a look at the redware. We should see some in Seidanin and Balmora quite easily. Lovely. Alright, so QWERTY, but also this week we have new mushrooms by QWERTY then, and we have both the Violet Coprinus and the Luminous Rusula. Use this with Bungler's Bane and Hephaphassia. Was that your mod as well, or no? That's Remiros's. Obviously, when you have Remiros's mod for the Bungler's Bane and the Hephaphassia, and then QWERTY's sorry, for the other 2 mushrooms. Zeriva, why have you failed me? I promise I still love if you come clean. You know what we say in French? Faut avouer à demi pardonner, which loosely translates as if you confess your mistake, you will be forgiven. Half forgiven. You missed most of the 12-hour stream. That's alright, Zerv. That's okay, I forgive you. You did stop by. So we definitely want to go to Seydanin and check out the shrooms. I don't think I could abandon the misc. The bottles have transparency, right? If I am not mixing up my replacers, which I might be. Alright, so this is installed, the mushrooms. We looked at them, I think it was, yeah, during the modathon. So we did look at them then. My clutter retexture, we'll look at it. We have, I think it's an event in itself, really. Hein or Javalt has released his vanilla body replacer. I remember seeing those screenshots. I mean, can I say the screenshot right there? Pretty beautiful in itself. So we have an ultimate, true to the original style body replacer. I mean, that's lovely. That's just very lovely. Compatible. Not compatible with other body replacers. It is compatible with Beast Trace body replacers and head replacers. On note though, it was planned to be used with vanilla heads or with recolored versions of Macom races. Okay. So that you don't have, you know, the different color for the neck. Like the neck and the ears would have a color and the face and body would have a different color. It can get weird. So this is installed. We're going to try it. And this is it for the replacers. So shall we have a look in game? See what's happening. We are good with that. And we are testing mods right now. I am not doing any of those. In fact, let's go with none. Quick car character. Quick car character. In modding. 806 followers, yes, yes. I mean, I do feel a little bad because no, I'm not gonna do more. It's actually quite tiring. What's the name of my testing mod? Tests mod, I believe. Or I don't have an ESP for test mod. What? Test dialogue, test sound, that's not it. Seriously, what is the name of that ESP? Mod test, thank you. No, it's already installed. Good, sorry. There, good. So we don't have to raise the guard again. It was very funny yesterday. It was a nice stream. Thank you, Nighty's Lair. I really had fun. And I definitely want to continue with the arena. I liked my character. And Battle Spire, we tried with a sorceress without any armor. And thank you for making it rain, sir. We had a sorceress without armor and with low agility, so she was not very good at casting spells, because apparently agility is important. Alright, we're in Seydanin. We want to see if there is some redware. Too tired to do a little dance, yes. Do we have redware here? There. And there. Yeah, I am a big fan of the redware replacer. So much so that I might take the time when I'm walking around to, you know, stop and admire the redware. We want to see mushrooms. Obviously we have only vanilla textures apart from the ones we've just installed. Oh, that's lovely. Luminous Resura, lovely. Oh, here, I'll get both. Violet, Corpinus, lovely as well. Clearly, if you have an HD install, these look pretty good. You're always looking at my beautiful modded Morrowind and later my vanilla, and it's like, well, time for some changes. Yeah, I mean, I'm like you. I enjoy my vanilla textures, and then we're going to Balmora. And I do enjoy watercolored textures as well. And then when I load my shaman, Balmora. Yes, I know how to type Balmora. I saw the mouse of a previous scenes on Twitch show. The Battle Spire ultimate character portrait, but unfortunately it's the clothed version. Yeah, you do start stark naked. Not stark naked, but pretty naked. Which is also why I had... Ooh, so nice when you can jump. And by the way, this is the new texture for Hlalu. Looking good. Just the right amount of dirt, you know. So I find personally I don't like my Balmora walls to look too clean. Yeah, you have to have agile vocal cords. Yeah, so my poor Altmer sorceress, she looked great. I mean, she looked like a sexy sorceress and everything. But that was terrible. And then I remade Sir Cuddlehunk, and he was kicking ass. Unfortunately, time was up, and we had to play another game. I think after that, I want to find that replacer. If any one of you know the replacer we saw on the screenshot, actually I will just leave a PM and find out. So Balmora retexture, looking good, I think. Then we want to go to Munhall. It's called just Bazaar. No. Is it Munhall? Do you have the name of a cell for Munhall? Temple? No. The Great Bazaar, but that's what it says, like the Great Bazaar or just Great Bazaar? Like that. And also, I'm mistyping Bazaar, aren't I? I'm sorry, I'm just gonna use my old time-tested method, going to Ebonheart, sleep until I get attacked, and then just go there. Yeah, I think... Oh well. Of course, resting here is illegal. Silly me. Let's get a room. Actually, Munhall Guild of Mages. There's no Guild of Mages in Munhall, at least not in vanilla. Sorry, I don't want to barter. My bad. I just want a bed. I would like the... How about now? Yeah? That's better. Great Bazaar. Oh well. When we're in the cell, I'll just have a good look at it and try to remember for the following weeks. There is a mod. Hello, Harris Boss. There is a mod. There's... Oop, damn nose. There are many mods. Many, a great many mods. A mod for what? Can you be a little more precise with your question? Okay. So apparently someone is trying to kill me. There you are. It always amazes me how There you are. You have an assassin. And nobody cares. Huh? Terrible. Oh, as in a mod for the channel? Good job, Zerv. I see my septims were not wasted on you. Okay, the Dark Brotherhood. I need to go to the mainland. I'll talk to her and ask for transport. Munhall, Plaza, Brinzi, Dorum. But that's so many words, Static. But I'll have to commit that to memory because it's not even funny anymore. Transport. I've been marked by the Dark Brotherhood. It's true. Okay, let's check out those textures in Munhall, where we have the walls replaced. Oh wow. Oh, that looks so good. And I'm thinking I'm thinking it would look even better if it has the glow in the dark add-on. I want to see the light shine through that. Interesting how it starts with, you know, the green that we know and love for Munhall, and then it sort of goes towards a red. I'm not sure if it's the lighting or the texture. I think it is. Okay, let's have a look. Plaza Brinzidoron. That's also modded. Lovely. Yeah, it does have the emerald green and then something grayer, redder. I like that. It's very pretty. The statue replacer is another mod, but you do get the extra file with this download, and the trees as well. Okay, that looks absolutely lovely. I am glad that you don't regret sharing some of the septims. Oh crap. From your infinite vault of septims. Ah, you're very welcome, Zeriva. Don't mention it. God search. Ah, yes. I really like the subtle difference. Like, you know, when it's all a whole block of green, it's just too much. But it's kept enough green that it doesn't look, you know, jarring or different from what we know. And then a more greyish color with still, you know, little bits of green. It's lovely. We can see there the different shades. More the green, the little bit of a red hue, and that. It's absolutely lovely. I don't remember what Munhall replacer I have for my shaman, but I want to see the light shine through that. I wanna. Don't make me, you know, have a temper tantrum. I would roll on the floor, but you won't see it anyway. So just make it happen. Yeah, the light shining through that, but especially those in the palace. I'm currently checking out several mods. Yep, lots of them. Git has a tool for that, yeah? Good to know. I guess I don't need to have a temper tantrum after all. We have checked Munhall, Balmora, the mushrooms, and the redware. Hello. I'd like to see more redware. Let's try Caldera. See if I can buy my own redware platter because it looks lovely. Oh no, everything is dark. Because I don't have dark mode installed, that's, you know, the very basic vanilla. Got any redware? Ergola? I'll pay any money you want. Just that. That's also the one we've seen. I want to see the platter. Come on. Don't disappoint me. Redware pot, that's good. Okay. Ah, yes. We've been sorry. One dialogue. Lovely. I don't have a torch. Maybe I can have a... No, I don't have a light effect. Redware replacer adopted. And this is it for this first batch of mods. Moving on. So we have seen those. We have mentioned the beds. We have just checked the Munhall retexture and it looks absolutely lovely. I'll do that when we go back in game, Prof. Thanks. Though the textures are not Articuses, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, though it says in UK, maybe it is. We'll have a look. I did install it. Please remind me when we jump in the game again, so I don't forget. Lalu texture, looking good. Just dirty enough. The shrooms, lovely. That's an older mod. These, we haven't looked at all of them, but I like the redware. We didn't look at our bodies. That's what we're gonna do now. Let's enable. There are many mods because there's different versions for each of them, so not that many mod. And that would be, this is it. So I know what it is. So we will check that next. I'm not looking at the screenshot so we can, you know, discover it. Then we have Armors of Tamriel, a lore-friendly armor integration mod. Last week we looked at Dead Meme's mod, which was Chest of Tamriel. Yeah, Chest of Tamriel. And I mean, to be fair, the mod has the tag unbalanced, so you've been warned. And what it did is add a chest in the Skyrim mission with absolutely every piece of armor and weapon from Tamriel data. Now what we have is, I think, more interesting, where they should be added. They should be added in various shops, so that they're integrated in Morrowind, but not a cheat and not unbalanced. It also adds a lazy guy, that would be better. Silver armor, dark. We have the iron armor. We've seen that in Vardenfell Bandits as well. Okay, mostly to the item list of shops, NPC, hostile NPCs, and containers. Alright, so it's been added to a lot of level lists, I'm guessing. So we'll be checking a couple of shops. Alright, so for our next round, we're going to check the fabricant first, so I don't forget. Then we're gonna look at our bodies. That's what we do. And then we want to look at a couple of shops, armorers in particular. I don't want to go hunting down, you know, hostile NPCs in the hope of finding new armor. There are a couple of armor mods that Deg has showcased where you just walk into a particular room in town and pick it up. I always make a note and move to a more challenging location. It really depends. Like, some armor are like clearly new models, like works of art, and really the value of the mod is in the armor itself. So to just have it in a shop or somewhere lying around I can go with it. If the armor is a simple retexture or recolor, then the value of the mod is not so much in the armor. It would have to be in the quest or in the dungeon where you find the armor. So it's a matter of balance. But yes, usually it's better to have something on top of just the armor lying around. So we will be checking the shops here. And these are fixes. We're gonna do that later. We want to go and have a look at a new mod by Gavrilo together with Poodle Sandwich 2. And this is dock, here it is. General Darius wants a Widow Vabdas land because he would like to build a new dock for the Legion. True. With this mod, an actual dock will appear in the Vadbas hut a few days after the quest is finished by stealing the landed. We don't steal the landed, do we? She gives this to us, no? Features. We're gonna have the new dock. We have an in-between stage, so we're gonna have to join the Legion. 4, we head to Newses and we do the Legion quest. Well, the first Legion quest. We have a simple delivery quest to offer a lore-friendly reason to visit the docks. Okay, we'll do that. We have dialogues and it is compatible with LG NPCs. That's just lovely. That works. You either... Okay, I never stole the deed. I just investigated. Like... You think you know a game. You never do. And I did see... There we go. Let's check that out. Gavrilo now has his own website. His own WordPress blog with all of his mods. And we have tested most of those. This one I have installed in my permadeath. So there, and there's also mods that he recommends, and it's always interesting to see the mods recommended by other modders. A few evil mods. You know what? To serve Sithis, maybe I should get that for my permadeath. I'm lacking a few evil mods. So do check it out, okay? The link is on the description of the mod. Then we are going to check out Skull Village that has been given a palisade all around it, and that makes sense, you know, if they're getting attacked a lot. This is a mod by the Grey Wizard or Calenfair, and first mod released. Yay! Isn't it amazing to see new modders? I think it's great considering that Morrowind is so old. That always makes me happy. So what it does, I mean, that's exactly what the title says. It puts a palisade all around. No new models or texture, a simple ESP. Let's have a look. So we are going to Skull. Now for these, we're gonna have to see if they are cleaned. Okay, so we have Niz's docs enabled. We want to update the headers. Nice, prof, leveling up. Then the bodies, I've already enabled that. Then we want the armors of Tamriel. Let's put that in alphabetical order. So it's gonna be a little easier to find the mods, or not. Skill attributes, Skull Palisade, got it. It's right behind me, you can't see it. Yes, you can, good. Oblivionized, Naked Argonian, no. Clean, lore-friendly armor mod, just need to update the headers. Okay, let's see if this bunch is clean. Fix it. Dun, you have neglected quite a few posts in Discord. I will have a look. And give the puppy points and the kitten points accordingly. All right. And Fix It is clean. Palisade has a couple of duplicate records. Ouch! Ouch, ouch, ouch. Clean low-friendly armor. We still have a number of duplicate objects. Okay, but at least we don't have the evil GMSTs. So, to sum it up, Skull needs cleaning. Clean, well, not so clean, right? I mean, clean lore-friendly armor needs cleaning. Where did I put that? Armor, there we go. Also, when I installed the lore-friendly armor mod, it actually asked me to overwrite a couple of things. The silver armor ground model, and the basic default blend texture, and I said no, because there's no reason. It's not a replacer, so I said no, don't replace my stuff. So you want to be careful when installing, because if you have those modded in your game and then you put that, you're going to unmod it. And that's it. The rest are clean. So let's enable the clean version. What did you clean in that? Oh well. Let's have a look. Let's check out our buddy bodies. Oh, I still have bummer. I still have the banner from the marathon yesterday. I'll have to remember to get rid of it. Light Source, good morning. Good morning to you. I wouldn't bet I would think that you missed the puppy gifts on purpose. Seriva, please. Of course not. Sometimes I don't understand the gifts. I just don't understand it. That's because I don't know my memes. Alright, let's check ourselves out. So that's clearly vanilla, but smoother than vanilla. So I suppose if you find better bodies, or even Robert's better bodies, I really quite like Robert's better bodies. But if you find those too jarring, too distracting, then that's a lovely. If you want your game to be vanilla, but a little smoother, then that's the one you want. We're gonna have to find a lady and strip her. How do we do that? How do I find a lady and strip her? It's just problem is then the clothes put back the ugly crotch. I mean, it's just, yeah. So we would need better clothes that fit, because normally the original body had exactly the same sort of shape. Alright, we're gonna have to find a lady. We'll do that later. Stop the body shaming. This is a body mod. We have to look at it, and then I am free to express whether I like it or not. A bulge is about. The club in Saran, of course, thank you. See, I never go to the club in Saran because there's nothing there for me. What would I do with you guys? I would fail at Morrowind. That's what would be happening. Okay, let's check out the ladies. Well, the ladies in action. Yeah, a lot smoother. Good. You can see that the underwear is stretching, it fits the body when you move. Lovely. Yeah, I know. Don't be shy. It certainly looks better. The hips feels a little bit angular still. Whoa! Okay, let's move on. I find the female body prettier. Alright. Bodies checked. Let's get ourselves a hulking fabricant. Let's get out though. We don't want to scare people. I definitely want to have a weapon to fight that. Give me a short blade. Hopefully we'll manage to, you know, lock it in position. Should Ariel be worried? No. If anything, he'll be pleased. Odds of having a threesome multiplied by 2. Just like that. So he won't mind. Don't worry. Alright, let's summon that fabricant. I need to go back up in the chat. No, not there. You stay here. Just me out of the chat, please. Not there. Crap. That one, thank you. And it was placed at NPC, blah, blah, blah. Fabricant hulking C, okay. And we want no caps. And we want it to spawn right on our faces. Don't be upset. Ah. I just want to have a good look at you. Oh, you know, I have a better way to do that. Where's my inventory? Oh. Oh. Magicka, make me invisible. Don't go away. We want to look at you. You're confused. Looking cool. Looking more creature-like with added, you know, mechanical parts. So I quite like that. Do you think I should warn those people? I mean, let's face it. I'm the only one creatures want to attack. Seems to be very confused. Yeah. Friendly with anyone in Vardenfell except me. Not even surprised. Up. Alright, so we've seen the fabricant. Good, that's done. It's a newer modern design for the Waldo shirt. I like this one. Fabricant scene. Full disclosure, my mum gave it to me. I was staying at my mum's and I didn't bring my pajamas. I had forgotten. She said, oh, you can wear this old shirt as pajamas. And I like it so much that I don't wear it as pajamas. There, you have the whole story. Okay, next up we want to check out some armorers to see how Caldera. Oh my goodness! What is wrong with me? 12-hour stream taking its toll, that's what's happening. And we go and see the armorer here. Do I have loads of money? Not yet. Now I do. That explains it. Okay. Steel right pauldron. Steel. We have different steel pauldrons. We have all kinds of different steel armor. Yeah, I mean Colovian, Iron Greaves, Chain Cuirass. Those icons are new. Legion Duke's Guards, right pauldron, new. Alright, the vanilla steel cuirass has an armor rating of 50. This one has the same stats, so it's just a matter of choosing the look. When is the next Ariel stream? I don't know. I don't know, maybe during the week he'll be alone, he'll have my computer, so maybe he will stream. But a stream together, which is obviously what you wanted, not until the weekend, if at all. Okay, let's try the steel cuirasses and the different helmets, because that's what we have available here. Sorry, I don't even need to haggle, but force of habit, never buy anything for the price, for the asking price. So I'm guessing these are going to be just different textures. They are from yeah, different textures. That's an interesting one. Bye. Oh, I'm invisible. The thing is, I don't know where in Tamriel they are sold. So is it entirely lore friendly? I don't know. I don't know where the armor are sold, you know, in Tamriel. But I'm guessing some of these might be regional. Helmets, I can never bring myself to wear them. Let's put 2 different pauldrons so we can see them. Alright. We're gonna try... well, we're gonna try the Armora in Balmora as well. I don't know how the level lists are made if all the armor is available from the beginning, and then it's just a matter of which one is on display at a particular time in a shop, or if it's actually based on your level, as in a variant of the glass armor is not going to be for sale until you're level 20, for example. We can have a look in the construction set to see. Here I'm getting different iron, different bone mold, and that's Melchior's done iron armor. So since I'm not seeing anything, you know, glass or, you know, one of the top tier armor, I would say, hey DQuex, thank you so much for the follow and welcome on in. Let's check the other armor right here. It looks like the armor that you get is leveled with your character, which makes it a lot more balanced. Barter. This guy has the weapon. Nordic, that's okay. Good. Then it's a lot better. Let's try that. I'll have to try other shops. Player. Why? How do you know all those cheat codes? I'm appalled. I'm shocked. Numbers here. I think I need to rest for the level to actually happen. We'll rest at the Fighters Guild and check the smith there. Seriously, Dark Brotherhood? I'm not trying to go to Munhall. I have no interest in seeing you. Wayne? I'm seeing lots of steel armor. But you see, my level is still 1, so I'm not sure if that's conclusive at all. And maybe I just didn't sleep because the Dark Brotherhood woke me up. Let's go outside where I can sleep. Just taking a second to look at the vanilla Argonian. Come on. How is it illegal to sleep here? I'm in the wilderness. There we go. Okay, oh wow. Sorry. I need to save, exit and reload. That's typical me. COC by Mara. Thank you. Save. Exit. Where's my mouse? And reload. Yeah, tea. Sorry, it's not as good as coffee, no matter how you put it. Not true. I do like my tea. I like my cream tea, but I am now a proud level 55. I am diseased, but I don't care. Except I don't seem to be jumping as well. Okay, let's see. What amazing armor we have access to. Hopefully going to the same merchant. Here we go. I think I would have to... No, let's go and find another one. Because it says play level. For this to work properly, the player will have to either use the command save the game and restart, or gain the level in a normal fashion after using... No, I do have the level now. Except I've already visited those, and I don't think the level lists are updated, you know, every time you go and talk to the character. Let's go to Saran. If you insist, we can have a look at the naked ladies again. Nah, in fact, no. But I can show you how good the naked male character is. Without the helmet, you look stupid. There we go. You're welcome. The jumping animation is really quite ugly, isn't it? The armorer is, I believe, down there on a pawnbroker, but who knows? Maybe they'll have something. Colovian, ebony, that's vanilla. Iron greaves, that's a different one. Netch leather cuirass. Huh. Well, in that case, you know, if... Oh, that's the one. Smith. I actually... Where is the smith? I really wouldn't object to the better tier armor just not being available. Native, so bone mold. Bone mold. Apparently you don't have the higher tier armor, and those might be in the containers on enemies, but in the shop you can only buy the lower tier, which is fair. Really, it's a lot more balanced. We need to go to Skull, and this is Skull. Is that just the name of the cell? No. That would have been nice. Brilliant. Don't COC too cool unless you're ready to Skull Village. It's okay, I'm here. I'll take the boat. After we try just that. Not sure about the... Yeah, no caps. Lovely. They are very neatly aligned. We have a nice entrance. I like the fact that some of it is damaged because it is outside, you know. It's very okay, let's have a look inside. I'm just looking at this. This is like that because it's supposed to be, you know, the dock pilings, and it's in the water. So it's a bit... I don't know that the snow would have this effect on the wood as well, but, you know, that's a detail. A torch stand. Nice. That has been enlarged as far as I can tell. So we have a tower. I like that very much. Here for people to pass. I like the fact, actually, I like the fact that this, you can see them, you know, nailing the planks. Not sure about that. But then, you know, it's the vanilla meshes. And they're meant to be for the dock, so that's how it is. Wow, if they've done that... Let me see. No, it is like this. I'm showing you. But the section... This is always the same. But still, I mean, that doesn't take away any of the merit of the mod. I like it. Grey Wizard destroys my guy as well. So, an experienced modder. I like that very much. It's lovely. It makes perfect sense for Skull to have a palisade like that. I'm sorry, lady. Is it because I broke the collisions? There you go. Okay, Skull checked. Which leaves us Nizis. How's the FPS? Oh, it's hidden. I have 60 right now. Get off. Go away. Go away, I say. There we go. 39, 33, 37, 42, 44. It doesn't seem to give any FPS hit. Then again, it's all vanilla texture. There are no extra NPCs. There's, you know, no extra anything. I got myself stuck, of course. Yeah, plus 30 plus. And my FPS is capped at 60, I think. And I had a 68, so maybe 70. So no problem with the FPS that I can tell. COC Nizis. And we are going to join the Imperial Legion. You only saw Strosmakai as a whip in the trailer. I don't think it's been released, no. Alright. Hello. I don't think it has. Though the whip might be somewhere, but I doubt it. I want to join the Legion. Sign me up, sir. I want to go and help you with the land deed. Okay, and I'm gonna try and steal it. Because I've never done... You've worked on it. Nice. What did you do for it? The FPS was your biggest fear? I mean, clearly the more elaborate and the more beautiful a place is, the more likely the FPS is going to suffer, or the more beautiful textures. It's just for 15 years I've been looking for a computer that can handle, you know, Morrowind the way I want to mod it. Some basic NPC addition. Well, even that, to be done properly, is very time consuming. Hello? I got a blight disease. So what? I want the land deed. My husband was murdered. Okay, and now I can try and steal it from her. It's gonna be somewhere around here. Down there. If I was An important document. Where would I be? Under the pillow. What are you doing here? And I would be in the desk. Just checking everything. Or in a locked chest. Item miscellaneous, lockpicks and probes. Also, let's be... I don't know if I'm good enough to sneak. I am. No, bummer. Pickpocket it. It's in a small chest. Okay, I don't think I've seen one down here. Let's have a look upstairs. About 60 NPCs. Well, all the more work. Toodaloo! I was in a big chest, but that did not stop me from completing the quest. Okay, so you can steal it. I never even thought of trying to steal it. You gotta love Morrowind for giving you different ways of completing quests. Never stole it either. At least you knew that you could do it. So that's already more than what I knew or what I thought I knew. No hiccups. Alright. Let's give the paper to General Darius. Did you even give me a uniform? Yes. It's very ugly. But I do have the land deed. Here it is. Brilliant. Now we need to wait a day. And for good measure, I'm gonna put a few more hours. And now the docks should be in construction. There's some dialogue as well. Shouldn't there be a path between here and the docks? But I'm not seeing. Good night, light source. Maybe you'll get. I don't think so. I don't think I'll be streaming that long, so probably not. But have a great night, definitely, and I'll see you, around on Twitch, on the Discord. Okay, I'm not dreaming this. I don't have the docks being built. I thought it said one day after you give the stolen. I'll check again the mod description. I just want to go in another cell. This is dock. I have the vanilla one. It builds up after 3 days, but there is an in-between stage after 1 day has passed. Maybe I just didn't see them because night. Let's wait. Does she say anything, by the way? About the land deed? You mock me in my grief, foreigner. You stole the land, and I will make sure everyone knows about it. Sorry, the chat made me. I mean, that's her stuff. I mean, where are those dogs? Is it close to Nizis itself? I don't know how big her land is. So maybe I just walked by it. Oh, I didn't enable it. Bummer. Definitely more than a day. Yes. But her land, I mean, we just know that she wants to... I have left the cell. Yes, I was not outside. I didn't pass the time in Nizis itself, just to make sure. If they could use and do the timer and Elua to what, yeah, that would be quite nice. Let's change the cell just in case. The thing is, we don't know where her land is, do we? I mean, her house is on it, sure. But the land itself, I'm not seeing it. I did enable the mod, didn't I? Sometimes I, forget that sort of detail. And this is dock. The actual dock will appear near Vadbas's hut a few days after the quest is finished, but there should be an intermediary stage. Let's see if people say anything about it. About Nizis? About the widow? She lives in a hut just outside the village, yes. 3 days is to have the whole thing, but there is... There is an in-between stage after 1 day has passed. Observe the construction of the docks and talk with the new interesting NPC who is responsible for it. So I'd like to talk to this guy. "3 days outside of cell. If you re-enter, the cell timer restarts." I did wait, not in this cell, which I think is the right way to do it. 3 days outside of cell. If you re-enter, cell timer restarts. Fair enough. After 1 day you go to the dock, then leave again. Well, I wish I could go to the docks. But I'm not seeing it. Okay, let's leave the cell. We're still in the cell of Nizis. Ah, I know that cave. That's where my enchanter or mage died. Okay, now we've changed the cell. Ashinabi, that's where I died. Magica. Levitate. Go away, levitate. I hope the Brotherhood is... Rest. When I was testing Ballistra Rising, I had to go to Balmora. Oh, come on, people. Wait. Oh, I don't have pursuit. I'm just dying of poison, but that's fine. I had to go to Balmora. Being inside a building in indoors manner didn't work. Well, I assume typically with the scripts that add things, you need to not be in the cell for it to work. Well, I'm a little stumped there. True. There's also that. Well, could it be that there was an extra dialogue option to get? Maybe the timer hasn't started at all. I mean, I did... Yeah, we'll see. Mostly knows, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Even though right now we're not achieving much, are we? Nizis. Land deed. You have the land deed. Where are... Tell me something about the dogs. She lives in the hut. Another 24 hours. That makes it more than 3 days for sure. There was the example that the caravaneer complains about it. Build a fort, yes. That's the basic one. That looks like the basic one as well. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something out. Maybe there are two ESP. There's one for vanilla and there's one for rebirth, and maybe I don't know. Okay, we're not gonna waste more time. We just have a look in the construction set. So we are in Morrowind test. We want a construction set here. This is dock. Okay, let's have a look. It's really odd that we couldn't trigger that in game. I mean, honestly, it very well could be that I did something wrong. Which is why I really like when I have the mod author in the chat, because then they say, you're doing it wrong. That's how it works. Nizis. Well, Nizis clearly had modification. We have the NPCs that have been added. There's an extra guard. And these have been added. Okay, so there's the hut. That, I believe, is the mid stage. And the dock is right here. Honestly, not very easy to build a dock here. How are those set? I'm guessing they have a script. And the script says you get enabled when we reach, when we're halfway through. And we didn't get that to become a 1 instead of a 0. So none of that ever appeared. There was orders he gave us. And his name is General Darius. Yes. General Darius. Docs. The doc topics appears only when I have finished the Widowland quest and I have started the Nizis dock quest. Orders. Go get the land deed. Forget about the land deed. You've proven yourself. Okay, land deed. When? He died recently. Do you have the land deed? And that's what I did. I had the land deed, and I said, yes, this is the land deed. That's what I said. Then it set the quest to 100. It took the land deed from me. It increased my rating, and it started this script. PS dock build start. Let's have a look at the script. There must be a reason why I couldn't get the docks to appear when everything, you know, everything is there. And the script says, it says that once the docks are built, then I stop the script. When the script starts, we start counting the days. When we've reached the number of days, that's to get a +1 counter on day passed. And then when end of days have passed, things are added. The widow hates me. All kinds of people hate me, by the way. Wow. I didn't know that. I mean, the widow makes sense. Well, I don't know why I couldn't get that to work. But looking at the construction set, I mean, everything we need is there. And the dock is here. I don't want to be the poor guy, you know, hauling stuff up and down. And I really would have added, I don't know, a shortcut to go to Nithis. I guess they go that way. Alright. Definitely we'll have to try that again. And get it to work, because there's no reason why it shouldn't. So, Armors of Tamriel, a lore-friendly armor integration mod, adds all kinds of definitely low-tier armor to the shops, and then some of them are in the level list on the enemies. We didn't see them, but because it's, you know, level list. And this is Doc. I've waited, your mod is buggy, you should feel bad. No! Every time you enter Nizis, the timer will reset. Okay, we'll have to try that again. Because it certainly makes sense that the docks eventually get built. Though, does it make sense that the widow can stay there now that she's lost the land deed? The Skull Village does exactly what it says, and it's quite lovely. I like it a lot. And we're moving on to the tweaks, and there's a lot of them. The first one is a mod by Cirrus 233, and it's a dialogue reputation fix. This patch fixes some problem with reputation-based greetings, and when you approach an NPC, you know, they say things at you. Usually they say horrible things to me, honestly. There are various conditions that can result in a number of possible greetings. One such factor is the reputation of the player. The intent is that the player will hear increasingly impressed greetings as they become more and more famous within the world. Makes sense. Unfortunately, there are a few bugs. Male Domner greetings are in the wrong order, which means the player will never hear the greetings associated with higher levels of fame. You know how the dialogue works in the construction set. Essentially, you have a list of options, and when you have a topic, the game goes, alright, what's the first dialogue that can be said? Do we have all the conditions to say that? Yes, we say that. No, we look at the next line. And it goes line by line. So if they are in the wrong order, namely if the one for, if your reputation is 1, say bugger off. If your reputation is more than 1, you say bugger off. The second line, if your reputation is more than 5, say hello. And your reputation is 10. The game goes, okay, first line, bugger off, is your reputation more than 1? Yes, it is. And they're going to say bugger off. So things should be the other way around with the highest reputation. If your reputation is more than 10, say, oh, greetings. It's not. Move on to the next one. So this changes that. That's the first thing. And the second one, even worse, the conditions on all reputation-based greetings is wrong and actually checks the reputation of the NPC instead of the reputation of the PC, the player, playing character. Okay. V greetings by the other Felix fixes the first issue. I have not yet found anything that checks PC reputation instead of NPC reputation. Alright, that looks like something good. We're going to enable that. It is called... What are you called? Dialogue reputation, thank you. Ah, that's why I couldn't find it. Alright, that is enabled. Next. Skill attributes. What does it look like in the CS? We can go and have a look. I mean, first we'll have a look at the basic one. If I only have Morrowind. And they're looking at the verbal greetings. So I'm assuming dialogues, voice, hello.
Today's your lucky day.
Alright, these are the greetings.
Let's hear it.
Death is upon you. You should find a healer.
It's gonna be a little okay.
What?
That's if none of the other greetings work. Let me try to find something. I'm looking here for reputation.
You go. You dress yours. What? You cover your. You don't buy my. Why do you into why? Master, you won't get far dressed. You crap. You the prey. This Marsh sister.
Oh, come on, show me something with reputation.
Ah, yes.
Reputation is a global. It's not a global, it's gonna be... Actually... Where is PC reputation? Remind me to not save, okay?
Go. What good type?
Same sex, Argonian, based on the race, based on your bounty.
Go ahead. Son. You have our attention, Denver.
I'm sure this is important. Too much trouble. Must be going now. Go ahead. I really hurry. Stop. Please. What is it? What is this? What is this about, Brad?
I'm not finding one.
Rain again. Someone. What is the? All right. How may I help you? Something.
Your health, your crime level, if you're diseased, your race, your health. Oh, what was that? There we go. PC reputation. So, once you have achieved a reputation, I won't save, don't worry. Anyway, I don't have any mod enabled, I only have the Morrowind ESM. So here, because my reputation is 5, she says something lovely. And also because I'm a male character and I have the same race.
And what have we here? Please,
my reputation.
Go ahead.
Now, function reputation is not mine. That would be hers.
I think you're a thief because you've stolen my heart.
Ah, cheesy much. So that's the thing. Reputation, which is the reputation I have, you know, in my character window, right at the bottom with the bounty and everything, you have the reputation. And that
what
would
have we
be
here?
function
Please,
reputation.
go ahead.
That is
I
not
think you're a thief
the
because
same
you've
thing.
stolen my heart.
It's just her
And
reputation.
what have we here?
So
Please,
unless
go
this is
ahead.
a wood elf with a lot of reputation, I'm not gonna hear that.
Hail, friend. Greetings, and so this is. If there's anything I can.
Let's have a look at the ones that have been changed. It's called dialogue. There we go. No. Galaxy Coyote, hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Alright. Now let's see, we're gonna have a look at the lines that have been fixed. It should be quite easy because they're gonna have that little asterisk.
No!
Sorry, Jakob. Alright. I'm looking for the asterisks. Actually, it should be faster if I go... Oh crap, I'm editing that one. That's not a search filter.
Emperor King Zenith.
Looking for the asterisk. There's so many of them.
It's terrible.
It's terrible.
From what I hear, there's trouble at the palace.
It's okay, it's okay. The vampires don't greet you. You slept until 10:30 and you feel horrible. I know. Why, is it because you slept too late? Too long? Which, oddly enough, is not always good, is it? Try, get up, coffee, stretch your legs, open the window, fresh air, anything. I mean, those sort of things usually help. Come on, show me one edited greeting. Is it that hard to ask? You slept way too long. Yeah, that's actually not always a good thing. And you feel so tired after it and just generally lousy. Fresh air, shower, any of those. Where are my edited greetings? That. Yes, there. What?
I've heard a lot about you.
Galaxy Coyote, thank you so much for the follow. Alright, so this one, if my reputation is greater than 11, then she will say that. I'm guessing that before the fix, it was only reputation, in which case it doesn't work.
Haven't I heard of you?
PC reputation.
Do I
So
know
that's how it fixes things. And now we're not gonna go in game because we'll have 0 reputation and we'll never get to hear those. So there it is. Alright, so that was the first fix. Now we have a couple of mods, 2, 3 of them, 4 of them I think, yeah. And they sort of overlap. The first one is by Arizi and it's called Skilled Attributes Reassign, and simply what it does is it changes the attribute that governs a skill to do what Oblivion does. So here are the changes. That would definitely be a matter of taste. I would completely agree that somebody that started playing Oblivion and is used to knowing that acrobatics depends on speed. Good morning, Gripples. Doing good, thank you. Little tired, but you know. If you've been playing Oblivion for a long time and you know that your acrobatics rely on speed, then playing Morrowind and finding out that it's actually strength might be a little confusing. So I understand that coming from Oblivion, you might want to have the same thing. I mean, heck, some people reintroduce the skills from Daggerfall in Morrowind, so you want what you know. It's not something I would use, but there it is. That's what it does. I am not entirely sure if Armorer is not endurance and block is not endurance. We're going to have, there's one skill that's not endurance anymore, and we have 2 skills that are not endurance. So how does this affect MCC Leveler? Huh. You only have 5 and 4 Galaxy Coyote, so you've never played Morrowind? Give it a try. Give it a try. Give it a try. You might be surprised. A lot of people go, I don't know, it's old. I don't know, and then they're converted to the holy faith of Morrowind. I'm preaching. Okay, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to affect your leveling mods. I believe it probably won't be compatible because a lot of the mods do say if your short blade increases 3 times, then put +1 in speed. And it says put +1 in speed because short blade is normally speed. And now to say that short blade is now agility, I'm making it up, it probably wouldn't work. So I don't think that's going to be compatible. Doubt it. It's only going to be useful if you play vanilla, and that way you know that increasing your acrobatics is going to give you a chance to have a multiplier for speed. So I'm guessing that wouldn't quite work. What am I missing? You're waiting for 6. Who isn't? Who isn't waiting for the Elder Scrolls 6? My policy though is don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't even read about it at this point anyway. We don't even have solid information. All we have is speculations, and some of them, you know, might have really strong bases. They did their research, they know their stuff, but I don't want to look for any of it. I don't want to read any of it. I don't want to build up expectations. I don't want to get excited about it. So when the game happens in 10 years, I won't be expecting anything, because I know for a fact that if you expect something, you're gonna be disappointed. With Oblivion, I was expecting a better Morrowind, you know. Morrowind, but better. And it was different, obviously. And I was disappointed with the game, partly because I had allowed myself to expect things that... Yes, to 2090, so many good things are going to happen in 2090. Phew, can't wait for it. How goes the modding and new ones that really stand out? Actually, so far we've looked at texture replacers. I really liked the Munhall texture replacer by Articus, and the Redware replacer. I was not expecting that, but I really like it. Hlalu was nice as well. The replacers are quite nice. And now we're looking at, there's the vanilla better body. I don't know if you hate better bodies and prefer vanilla bodies. Now you can have vanilla bodies, but better. And we went to Saran, we checked the ladies dancing and everything, and they do look better. It's true, it's a fact. Very true. Shadow, good morning. You're awake. I'm good, thanks. It was a little difficult this morning getting up, but you know, yeah. Okay. Only once, but my PC had trouble running it. Running Morrowind? You love retro and old things, then really try Morrowind again. Just go for an install with the main patches. Just that, and you're sorted. Really. There's no reason why it should not run unless you... The only thing that would make the game run very badly is if you have lots of texture replacer mods that adds a lot of building, a lot of people, but for the first time round I would not recommend any of those anyway. Prof, you're saying the big issue that a lot of people have are the RNG combat and lack of quest markers. The combat in Morrowind is what it is. Just embrace it or be a mage. Problem solved. And the quest markers, I mean, I know yesterday, what were we playing? Arena, and I was joking about where are the quest markers, but honestly, you can do without them. It's a fact. Like when I play Oblivion or Skyrim or SO, and I just follow the quest marker, and yes, it's easier, but it doesn't feel as good. Whereas the first time I found that bloody farm, you know, for the aggressive mud crabs, was it? Oh, when I finally found it, it was like, hallelujah, a real sense of accomplishment for stumbling upon a little hut in the middle of nowhere. And you get that in Morrowind only. The apocalypse in 2090, yep, unfortunately. So only the survivors of the apocalypse will get to experience Morrowind with all the land masses, and if they still want to, the Elder Scrolls 6. You have a couple of mods for Skyrim, like Better Blood and Clear Spells installed, so just graphic improvements, nothing for the gameplay. The combat is fixable with mods, absolutely. I mean, I know I keep just saying, no, can we have this, can we have that? But Combat Enhanced was actually pretty cool, except it makes the game less stable. I hope they'll do a rewrite of Morrowind Enhanced somehow, and then we can have better combat. But there's the critical strikes, there's the backstabbing, there's all kinds of things. You love mages in the Elder Scrolls games, though they're so hard the first few levels. I feel as a mage, I haven't been able to take a mage in Morrowind past level 2, maybe. And then again, it's probably because I got my first level jumping around and casting Restore Fatigue, so... You watch a demo of Skywind with the First Legion quest, arrow pointing to the Widow, arrow pointing to the Ghost, arrow pointing to the Axe, arrow pointing to the Orc, no challenge. Especially when you know Morrowind, then you just go, oh, come on, give me a break. And it takes away. Obviously, if it's easier, the achievement is lowered. There's no, We should make a mod for Morrowind that replaces every reference to the Sixth House to the Guth House, just for the fun of it. Modding idea. Alternate main quest. The Sixth House is what do you call it? Is a red herring. The real enemy is the Guth House. I'll think about it, Gripples. I'll think about it. No promises, okay? Alright, let's get on with the mod. So, if you come from Oblivion and you find that the skills working differently, being connected with different attributes, you find that too weird, then this mod is for you. Simple. And this one was a basic install. You just plop in the skill attribute we assign, enable it, done. If you are using different level up mods, it might not work, especially those with the scripts. That's not gonna work. Next up, we have a mod by Red Fury Demon that gives us various improvements and small mods. So that's gonna be a compilation. Galaxy Coyote, you walk into Starbucks with a guitar. Oh, there was once a hero. Did they let you in Starbucks with a guitar, actually? Try the tube? The tube, maybe, that would work. Gratefuls, you're saying the twist is that Fargoth is the big bad guy and all the evilness was just his plan to recover his beloved ring. That could be an alternative quest, yes. Alright, so this mod is, as it says, a collection of very small mods, including attribute tweaks. Base attributes for each race have been lowered by half of their vanilla value. So, Domners that would normally start with 40 strength actually start with 20 strength, and so on and so forth. Luck is not halves because it doesn't improve like the rest. What would you guys call this face? I think you're looking a little sad. Stretched. No, sort of maybe a little ashamed as well, just looking down and being very subdued. Then again, I suck at emotes, so there's that. It is safe to use with Krell Attribute Editor. Good news, because I do use that. I love it. If you want an alternate start mod, something that allows you to customize your character and you use Tamriel Rebuilt, then you cannot go without this mod. Simply you have the options. You can start the game normally. You have the quick start. We just put your name, your race, your birth sign, pick your class, go, and you're off the boat. Customize, you can customize absolutely everything. So it says here your character has 30 for every attribute and you still have 250 points. Do what you want. So you can min-max if you want to. That's obviously if you want to. Same thing with your skills. Like you can customize everything. You customize the spells you start with. You customize the equipment you start with. It's all very balanced. So you're not going to start with a Daedric full set of armor. You can customize pretty much everything in a balanced way, as well as your starting location. If you go with random, you're mad. You're mad. The bravest I've ever been was to have random skills, and that was Sir Cuddlehung that started with a main skill of axe at 5 and a minor skill of mercantile at 40. Oh no, miscellaneous skill. So yeah, try it. That's great. And you can have a companion. That's how we get Alaric. Alaric is our good friend. So that was a side note. So half the attributes for the races. Attribute tweaks, reassigned and rebalanced attribute, which is, by the way, exactly what we had before, right? See, exactly. Make changes so that it's more like Oblivion. So same thing. The differences are that strength now includes spear and hand-to-hand. Intelligence now includes mysticism. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yes, okay. And personality is even more useless. And strength is even more important. But anyway, same as the previous one. If you've played Oblivion and you want your skills to be like in Oblivion, then you want that. Potion renamed. Indeed, not reinventing the wheel. There's a few mods that do that already. Simply, instead of having bargain potion and then all your bargain potion appears, including bargain restore health, bargain restore magicka, something, and then quality restore health. So to find your restore health potion, you have to go through all of your potions. With that, they're going to be all your potions of restore health are going to be one after the other, from the weakest to the strongest. Indeed, it's not a new mod, but why not use that one? If it's cleaned, we'll try it. Solstice Delayer, again, this is not particularly new. We are not going to get from the Outlander recommended for the Nationalist Dumner. Okay, so this is to delay the Solstice quest, so you don't get the rumor from the very beginning and you have to just move on. What's happening? We're doing a face competition in the chat. Go ahead, everybody put a face and I'll pick the best one. I'll be an impartial judge using the best criteria for it. Trust me. Griffles, you're saying, will we ever get to see the adventures of the other Sir Cuddlehung in Battlespire? I want to. I like my Sir Cuddlehung in Battlespire. I want to continue it. Maybe stream it, maybe let's play it, or just selfishly play it for myself. I could do that. I never play. You know what? If I'm not streaming or recording, I don't play games anymore. And I think I kind of miss it. The Solstice Delayer looks exactly like what I want for my Solstice mod. It's nice. It's very immersive, I think. Yeah, that's a cute one, Luzvar. You win. Sorry, you should have known I would go for the cute one. Not like the weird, wriggly face. The cute one. Like, so yeah, pretty good. We have then level independent health formula tweak. That, if I understand properly, will simply make your character have more health at the beginning, which, you know, what did you say? What did you say, Static? What rude things did you put? Weird of so many symbols. I'm sorry. You've been purged. I'm so sorry. There it is. Oh. And you got deleted, but I saw it. And I still think Luzvar's is cuter. Sorry. Oh crap, you've been timed for 1 second. Stop putting symbols, please. because Danae bot is gonna become increasingly... Wait, there we go. Danae bot is gonna get so upset with you. Don't upset Danae bot. Example. So a male Domner with those stats normally will start with 89 health. Changes the player character's health to this formula, entirely dependent on the level. This way, low level characters have more health than normally and high level characters have less health than they would have. So it gives you a little oomph at the beginning of the game, I guess. Contains one starting script. Okay. We then have slower magicka regen based on oblivionized magicka regeneration. Makes your magicka regenerate at a constant rate rather than starting very slowly and regenerating rapidly later. Is that what it does? Cleans up the original mod. Obviously the magicka regen, there's quite a few of them. You try them and you keep the one that feels best. Good. Alright, now this, because there are a few mods, they actually come in separate downloads, so you can pick the ones you want. For example, Lewis, you might want to take that one. Loving the music right now. Oh wait. Jazz. It's nice. I like that in the morning. Then another mod that's going to tweak a few things, and the intent is to prevent you from power gaming. And from the description, I don't know that it's particularly the power gaming, but it is the fact that, I mean, I do it, you know, you run around jumping or you keep casting a spell to improve your skill. And that comes with a vanilla leveling up system, where if you want to get a high multiplier, you need to have increased a skill X number of times. Yeah, you like the music? Good. It's very chill. I mean, I usually go for any of the jazz radio. This one is relaxing jazz and bossa nova, but I take whatever my mouse is the closest to, essentially. So what it does is to get the multiplier, the times 3 or times 4, it goes up to times 5, yeah, in vanilla. To increase the multiplier, you don't need to level as many skills. And apparently, fear not, it doesn't make the game easier. You like the idle magic regen that only regenerates magicka when you're not in combat. That makes sense. The moment you're not doing anything, that should work. But probably the moment you don't have any active spell... Oh, happy lurking, Galaxy Coyote. And thank you so much for stopping by and for the follow. And hope to see you around. I would go even further than that, Prof, and I would say you do not regen as long as you don't have a spell effect active, ignoring the constant one that you get through enchantments. But as long as you have a spell that's active on you, you know, for a certain duration, then your magicka should not regenerate. Just throwing that out, you know. We'll see how it goes. And we have loads of options. They're here. Very easy. But why don't you put me description? How do I choose? Apugulus 5. What is that? 5 option to decrease skill up required to gain higher attribute multiplier. So if I take the very easy, it has an option that prevents regen if you have negative effects active on too. Nice. That's good. So these, if I take very easy, I'm guessing maybe I need to level my skill like 3 times to get a maximum multiplier. We're gonna go with normal. Attribute credit. Let's read what it says. Give major and minor skills greater weight in the attribute contribution. And I kind of like that. If my main skill is blade, which relies on strength, I think, then leveling this once should be worth leveling axe, which is strength, and a miscellaneous skill 3 times. Something along those lines. So that option I quite like. I quite like that. And major is 4 times more important, minor 3, no. There we go. Major 3 times more, minor 2 times, miscellaneous don't get any extra. That's what I would go. Leveling speed. How do you calculate the leveling speed? Ranging from minus 50% to plus 50%. I like my skill to level the way they level, and honestly, if I want to tweak how quickly a skill levels, then I will use Null's mod for progressive progression. I forgot the name. It's a title with an alliteration, clearly. Has to be, but other than that, I don't remember. So for that, leveling speed, we go with slow, which I assume is normal. Level up credit. Minor skills do not count, I think. Reduce the importance of minor skill. Great for those characters whose minor skills are less important. But since I already put that to give them a ×2, I don't think I want to take any of those. 3 options to change the number of skill ups required to level. Level up, I need to level 5 skills, 15 skills, 25 skills. I'm not going to select that, I'm happy with 10, so we keep that. But you do have the option. Then, from the other tweak mod, level independent health, we'll try that. Then, rebalance, magica regen, we have nothing there, and we haven't looked at it. It's the next one. Okay, this one. Rebalanced, purist-friendly magica regen. You might recognize that from the purist-friendly magica regen mod by Greatness and Remiros. Yeah. And really, it's this is an edit of their mod, except that the formula, I don't think it's been changed much. But when you install the mod, you have different settings. You might want your regeneration to be higher, lower, or normal. So it's the same mod, but with different settings to choose from. Though, if I'm not mistaken, on the Discord, Greatness was mentioning, or Remiros, it was said on the Discord that they were considering adding a slider, you know, in the menu. Right. Here. They would add a menu here, so you have a slider, so you can choose how quickly or slowly you want your magicka to regenerate. So hopefully they'll have that. I'm using their mod currently. I can't say that I ever noticed that my magicka was regenerating too quickly or too slow. It's the way it is. But if you want something that is significantly slower or faster than the original mod, then go for this one. This is a mod by Jerick, and Jerick has given us the collection of mods here. If you don't have skill increases and cap with MCP, wouldn't increasing the number of skills increase to level up reduce your maximum level? Yes, it would. It would. Especially if you say that the miscellaneous skills don't count for much. So keep the uncap would be the easiest solution, I guess. Now all of these mods are going to be a little tricky to showcase. I mean, sure, we can improve the skills a number of times and see that we level up with a multiplier. So This one I'm not going to activate it because these do the same. Which one was it? That one does the same. We have another tweak, and that's the last one we're looking at before we go in game and have a look at things. Bound, Pauldron and Greaves durability fixes. This is a mod by Veet. This mod increases the durability of all bound items to their maximum values. Additionally, Veet's bound Pauldrons and Greaves have been packaged with a durability mod. This mod comes with 4 options. Is that the quote from the Discord? Static, looks like it. It seems like he didn't really do the math. Even with his normal setting, ESP at 100 willpower and intelligence, you will only regenerate 1.5 magicka every 3 seconds. That's 20 magicka per real minute, 40 per in-game hour. That's not much. With its low setting, your ESP, you will only regenerate 2/3 of that. That feels very, very low. But if someone, you know, wants to not have their magicka regenerate, or not very noticeably so, you know, I say that not every week, but I do say often, mods, they are the mods that you would use, and even if you would never use them in your game, it doesn't mean they're bad. There might be someone who wants them. Hey, hello Wario, good morning, and welcome on in. You were playing TCCS Double Agent? I don't know that game. I never heard of it. Hello Wario, what is it? No, it doesn't ring a bell at all, but anyway. Thank you for the host, and nice to see you. How are you? We are moving on to this one. So we have 4 options that increases the bound weapons. It's 1 minute in game, isn't it? Or the bound armor, and I don't know what that one. I don't know what this one is for. The spells are sold by Himla and Esterline. This one is in Vivek. That's the one in Vivek. No. Mage's Guild. Oh, that's the one in Balmora. Okay. There were some preview pictures on Discord of a mod that gives the bound items different meshes and maybe power level depending on your skills. That's very cool. I know that there have been mods that use one of the many replaces for Daedric armor and gave that to the conjured one. So wearing a regular armor and summoning one, they would look different, but I love the idea that depending on your level, essentially, you know what Archimestro Antares did for the better mage's robe, where as you get a higher rank, the robes are more intricate and more detailed. I would love that with Conjuration, where the Daedric armor at a low level is rather plain, and as your Conjuration is greater than the... Sorry, my voice is a bit funny after yesterday. As your Conjuration increase, then you get a more elaborate Daedric armor. Not that it would really change the armor, or it could, but just the look. Yay for shallow players. Okay, we're gonna have to go to Balmora to buy the spell. The other mods, we're gonna get some training and level up. That's the only way I can think of showcasing it. Good morning, I'm good, thank you for asking. Very welcome. What sort of game is that? Double Agent. So that's done, and that's it. We'll have a look at the rest. So we have activated the dialogue fixed, or it's not gonna show in the game for sure. We've selected the ones we wanted from that. We'll try that later. Rebalanced. You know what? Let's go with high and see how high it is. Attribute reassign. Well, let's go for that. Why not? Though it might mess things up with that. So let's not just yet. half attributes is not going to do anything because my testing character has 100. Let's have the potion rename, and we'll buy a few potions as well. And this is it. In we go. Balmora, train, get potions. Can do. I just checked Remorse and Greatness. Each bound item will be broken down to 5 tiers. Oh, it's their mod? That already. Stamp of quality. So each bound item will be broken down to 5 tier depending on your conjuration skill, each tier with its own visual. I love it already. It's not even released, it's not even made, and I love it already. We are gonna go straight to Balmora. Whereupon we will throw money around because we are now mighty rich. Fliggerty made a controlled jump mod a long time ago, and I never tried it, but it should be fun because right now controlling the mods the way I was, it's quite fun. Let's get the bound spells, and we might actually... Is it those? Doesn't she normally have those? Yeah, she definitely does have those. What is the duration for these? Boots for 60 seconds, for 60 seconds. Oh, that's what I thought. I did not enable it. My bad. Exit. And we should check that the mod is cleaned as well, so let's do that. No, not saving. We were messing around. We don't want to save any of it. Data files and fix everything. Damn it. Looking forward to that conjuration mod. I never wear heavy armor, but that's the sort of thing that would make me want to wear it. Okay, so we have a duplicate record here. Okay, a single duplicate record is not so bad. However, with this one we have GMSTs that are modified, but that's on purpose. And again, the description really should say, wait a second, maybe it didn't say on the mod page, but the readme should say, do not clean me, warning, do not enable every ESP, enable one from each category, and do not clean, because the mod makes some edits to the GMSTs for the leveling up. Maybe it's somewhere down there. All me on this one, folks. Nice, but the mod definitely should say do not clean. Gripples, yes, have something to eat, definitely. You should. I could use something as well, but I'll wait. The sheathing mod, yeah, I know, Static. Waiting for that as well. It's gonna be gorgeous. But so much pressure on our favorite modders. Right, so back to the cleaning. So this has been cleaned, but shouldn't be cleaned. So I'll have to use not the dirty version, but the regular one. Bound pauldron, however, really needs to be clean. Why would it make some edits to the Bitter Coast, the West Gash, and the Wilderness region? There's no reason why it should modify those. And that's it. So that's the bound armor. That needs cleaning. Okay, so in here we are keeping the dirty version of that because that's the one we need to have. We are keeping the original version of that. And we're good. Okay. Let's go. Gripples, are you bringing us something to eat as well? That'd be nice. When will technology catch up and make sure that via computer we can send things and then 3D print them? 3D printing actual edible food. I would quite like that. Give me the money. And let's go and get those bells. Whee! All right. Let's have your spells now. The greaves, the boot, the dagger, and the helm. Let's get the whole set. Well, at least a complete set. I don't know why I jumped. And now the duration is still 60 seconds though. And I thought I took a different duration. So dangerous to be casting spells with your weapon in hand. Yes. And you know the glow of enchanted items? The spell effect says 60. So I don't know how the spell or the duration has been changed. And this time I have activated increases their durability. Okay, the mod adds bound pauldrons and greaves and increases their durability. Do they mean the durability of the weapon themselves? For me, I understood, oh yeah, condition. But what's the point? That's where I was confused. I just assumed that the durability was the durability of the spell. So instead of wearing your summoned armor and gear for a minute, you would have it for 2, whatever. But no, it's the durability of the items. And it feels a little unnecessary to me, no? I know, but it's Daedric armor. In 1 minute, how often, I mean, again, I don't wear them often, but in your experience, how often does your summoned Daedric armor break? In a minute. I mean, in a minute. The dagger is increased, but not to the maximum. Okay, fine, so again, I don't use conjured weapons or armor often enough to ever have gone, oh crap, my spell should have gone for another 5 seconds, but my sword is completely damaged. But anyway, the mod does what it says. So there we go. Splinter Cell Double H. Oh, it's a Splinter Cell. Okay, Splinter Cell I know. That was the SC. It's about you play as Sam Fisher. Your employer puts you undercover in a prison to infiltrate a terrorist organization, and you have a trust system. If you lose trust on either side, you lose, and you have to be stealthy and no killing anyone, or your rating will go down. Okay, I just needed a Splinter Cell. Now I'm seeing the game. But I like that system. What? Oh no! Like slowly, I was just losing all my gear. The trust system looks really interesting, though. You can't kill anyone. That reminds me of Thief. That's something I liked about Thief. Okay, next up we want to buy potions, or at least... Oh, hello warrior, thank you so much for the follow. Leave me alone, shh. Welcome on in. Lovely to have you. Alright, now the potions have been renamed P of Restore Agility 3. Meaning that all the Restore Health... Do you have any Restore Health? Restore Fatigue are together, and Health is together in order of Strength, which is very nice. It's true there are a couple of mods that already do that, and they all do it well. I mean, what can I say? The only thing you have to make sure that you have this quite low in your load order, because anything that's going to change the potion, change their weight, change their value, change their icon, is going to revert back to the original name as well, unless you merge your objects. So potions we have, check them. Let's get some training and see how quickly we level up. Sean, wait, what are my skills? Yokimon, you vote 6. Nice try, but it's not happening. I'm going to train in an armored. I was hoping you would have an armored. Is it the enchanter that has it? Galbadier? Galbadier, you and I are going to be very good friends. That's not true, Yukimon. It's never gonna happen. Oh, you can't teach me anything. Crap, my character is just too strong to be able to learn anything. Well, we're just gonna have to accept the description that we've read. So all of these choose carefully, and remember to not clean. These cannot be cleaned because they do alter. The cube can lower my skills. It can do that? I never used it that way either. And yeah, Joachim, when I was saying, we did do an Elder Scrolls stream, sorry, with Neb. And okay, you know what? That's fine. New. With Neb, I was not last Friday, not the Friday before, but the one before. And we're definitely gonna do more. You can set your attribute to different levels as well. This mod is amazing. Stats. Set stats to 25. There we go. And money. You know, I had never seen that, never tried it. It's just as simple as that. Oh, but now I'm slow. Yeah. Really, really slow. Yes, it is definitely on the modding history. The name of the ESP is Mod Test. And I found it on the ESP, though the name itself of the mod on the Morrowind history might be a little different. Mod Test Guardian by Trunks Bomb. I think your best bet is going to be to look for it, you know, on the... Make a search by author. Wow. Sorry guys, I'm feeling quite slow today. I wonder why. But the mod is great. It also has teleportation to a few places, not Munhall, which is why I always have to try and find a way to get there. We still have our beautiful Lalu texture right there. I like it. It's very, very, it's like it's vanilla but prettier. Here we go. Blame Fargoth. You can't blame Fargoth. You can blame Neb. That is true. Am I gonna have to get a mud crab to attack me? I don't think I'm gonna have the patience to do that, guys. No, I'm definitely not gonna have the patience to do that. So we'll just have to trust the description. Forgive me. But no. That's just me. It doesn't say anything, you know, it's not that the mods are bad, it's just I don't have the patience to lower my level and then pay for training and everything. So instead, let's have a look at the last 3 to 4 mods. We have glow mapped eyes for vanilla creatures. It's a mesh replacer. This is by N Patel. Again, that sounds like a new name. Yay, look at that. 3 first time mods this week. Lovely. Yep, that's the one. Mod testing, that's the one. Thank you, Prof, for finding it. Alright. Add glowy eyes for some creature, because why not? And you know what? Judging by the screenshot, I think some creatures should have. I know, Luzvar. Definitely. But then when you actually play a character and you have a level 1 and your speed is 30 and your jump, like you jump this far off the ground and you go, oh goodness gracious. But yes, it's a very good one. So these are the creatures that now have glowy eyes. It's a mesh replacer. Problem is, it's not going to be compatible with other replacers you have. Because, let's have a look at the file. Yes, it actually replaces the meshes, like the shape of the creature, so that it can attach a different texture to them. So that's not gonna work if you have something to make your guars look really, really cute. It's not gonna work. So it's either the glowy eyes with vanilla textures. Honestly, for a vanilla install, I would totally go for it. So we're gonna have to find ourselves a Nyx hound maybe at night, or a rat. We're gonna have to find a rat at night. Can do. And the wolves are easy to find as well. So we need to find a rat or a wolf at night and see their little eyes glow. We then have a mod by Spanguin. No naked Argonians. It turns out that in Morrowind, vanilla Morrowind, there are 2 naked Argonians, Gilm and Nisha. And if you have Siege at Firemoth, you actually have also Slimdar. I'm guessing this is the guy at the dock in Seidanin. And true, I've seen him naked, right there. So what it does is it gives them pants and or a shirt. I'm not sure where to find Nisha and Gleam. No, not Merglim. I want the image. I mean, then again, seeing the image might help us. No, it's definitely gonna not. Argonian, Morrowind, that's not what we want. Why aren't you giving me, you know, my page with all the NPCs? Guys, you know where I can find Glim and or Nisha? We can look in the construction set. Then again, I mean, what the mod does is fairly straightforward. Nisha is now gonna have common pants and matching shirt. Glim has common pants, and Slimdar, who is the one at the dock in Sadanin to take you to Fort Firemoth, he's going to have actually the gondolier shirt and a pair of trousers. And it's true, it's quite annoying to see him naked there. The other ones, I don't remember seeing them. And then again, it could be because I use aleatory Rames mod for clothes that randomized the clothing of the NPC. It could be that I've seen them, but they were never naked. So if you're annoyed with the naked Argonians, especially the one Slimdar, when you have Firemoth installed, get this mod, they will have a shirt. Recommended locked doors. How did you... Yeah. I have no idea. What does it do? Some doors that lead to another cell are accessible from both sides. If such a door is locked, okay. But which doors? I'm guessing close to those naked Argonian, there's one of those doors. That's my guess. And hello, Half. Good morning. Morrowind, Immanuel Kant edition, another mod by Gravillo. By the way, we checked it before, but Gravillo has a website with all his mods and some suggestions, some of his favorite mods as well, so you might want to check that out. Like, if you like what he does, there's a very good chance you're gonna like the mods he likes, you know? The friends of my friends are my friends. The mods of my friends are my mods. Something along those lines. So, here's what it does. Have you dedicated your hall to refute the claims of a Scottish guy? Do you only have a priori experiences concerning social life? If a serial killer asks you where is your best friend, would you think that it's ethical to honestly tell him that he hides in your closet? Then this mod is for you. In Vanilla Morrowind, the player is forced to lie in several cases, making it impossible to roleplay a character who is always honest. With this mod, you have the opportunity to honestly confess to the Ashcan Koshad that his new bride is a mere slave. I would never do that. I mean, it's not that I'm pro-lying, but the Ashcan is such a jerk, he got it coming. Though, yeah, I was feeling bad getting a slave for him, but she seemed to be quite happy with it. Though she should never have been a slave in the first place. Different issue. And tell Ilias Trooper of the Imperial Cult in the first 3 quests that you do not want to go around collecting arms. And that is so true. I just did those quests with my permadeath character, and for the first time in my life I actually went around and collecting the arms. Otherwise I just stand in front of him and say, oh yeah, I did it, I doubled it, and that one, and that one. I never felt too bad lying about it though. I just felt his quests were stupid. That's it. The quest of the Lalu and similar factions are not touched. I assume that if one is an honest character, he or she would never join those factions. Yeah. But there might be a few miscellaneous quests in the game that force the player to lie, and that I may have overlooked. If you are aware of such quests, let me know. So, I'm not sure if these are just examples. I don't know if they're just examples. or it actually does those 2 quests only. Shall we have a quick look in the construction set? You can go away, you can be shrunk, you can go away, you can go away. And the mod is... no, not im. I was hoping that it would start with an I. Morrowind Immanuel Kant edition, I see. Crap, I had it. There we go. Alright, let's see which quests are modified. The main quest, the Census and Exiles Agent, and the Catch It Informant. Why would you want to tell the truth about the Catch It Informant? Yeah, because you don't lie. Apparently I wouldn't be too good at role-playing a character that never lies, because some lies in Morrowind come very, very easily. Alright, the topics that have been, or is it going to... I don't think it's gonna show changes in the quest. Maybe it should be, the changes should be reflected on the journal entries. That's the Imperial Cult. No, it doesn't change the journal entries, so just the dialogue. Just the topics. Topics that have been changed. Let's go. Looking for the little asterisks. Already at letter F. Wait, how come I didn't see Alms for the Poor? How come I don't see an asterisk here? Or what is it called? Are they duties in the Imperial Cult? Duties has no changes. I don't want to be looking for things everywhere. Where am I right now? That's my basic install. So not the one I want. Test data files. Thank you. And we are looking at Morrowind Kant. Yes, yes, yes. It changes the greeting, the Telvanni bride, the line about the alms for the poor. Oh, I see. It changes the greetings. I was looking at the subjects, you know, the topics, but apparently it edits the greetings. Okay, this one also changes the greetings. Changes the greetings, and apparently it really is those 2 quests. Yes, so it is those 2 quests. No, we don't want to do anything. So we're gonna go to Ebonheart and do the first 3 quests. I've never added her to the agent, so I don't even know how she reacts. Can you even do the quest if you do that? I don't know. We could try it, see what happens. Descriptive descriptions, actually we did have it last week, but it's been updated. Now the lights have the duration. It's already installed, so we'll have a look at that. And this is a mod that I'm not going to showcase because I do not run open Morrowind. However, if you love the Cavern of the Incarnate overhaul, and it is lovely, and have opened Morrowind, then this patch will make it much better. And that's the original mod, and it's just so lovely. Very lovely. Alright, in we go. Last batch of mods. Do I need to activate new things? Yes, we want Morrowind Immanuel Kant edition done. And that's it. We've tried the better bodies, we've seen the palisade, we've seen the potion renamed. I haven't looked at my magicka. Let's keep that. We keep that. The healths, we've seen that. We didn't really test, but we've read the descriptions, you know, in details. Lot of that. We've seen that. We've seen that and that. We're good to go. So there's just one mod that might need some cleaning, but probably not, just in case. Fix it. Fix it all for me. Yeah, we're all good. All good. Alright, in we go. You check the wiki and you just have to increase her disposition a lot. Ah, okay. So... because of the level list. What got me interested in streaming? It started because I wanted to do a let's play of Morrowind, and that's how I started. The first thing I did was record for YouTube a let's play of Morrowind. And why did I think of it? Oh, I know. It actually started because my boyfriend does a lot of game jams. We want to find a rat in the night and we want to go to Ebonheart. A lot of game jams where essentially it's a competition where they have a limited amount of time to create a video game. And then my boyfriend was like, oh, there are people who showcase the games that I made. We should do it. And we tried. At the time we had a terrible connection, so I mean the stream was buffering, we didn't have any sort of equipment for it. I'm sure it was terrible to watch, but I kind of enjoyed it, and because I knew the internet was no good, that really gave me the idea. I wanted to do the let's play for Morrowind, so I restarted a Morrowind game, installed it, and that's when I started my Veteran Fighter let's play that I finished only a few months ago, so it lasted for close to 2 years. And then we moved to London and the internet was better, so I tried streaming again. Morrowind, obviously, and occasionally an Elder Scroll game. We still do the game jam streams. Can I join? There we go. We still do the game jams. I do mostly Elder Scrolls. And occasionally we do some retro gaming as well. And the worst thing, it's not the worst thing, but the idea to stream was not mine. It was Aurel. And then I had to convince him. No, not that. Sorry, not you. Let's make sure I have money. Ilias. I'm ready for the project. Go and collect the alms for the poor. And then I go, bye. Oh, by the way, look, can I just pay the sum from my own pocket? Yes, I guess that is possible. Gold is gold. Thank you for your donation and accept this small blessing as a token of our thanks. When you're ready for your next Almona mission, speak to me again. Let's quick save. Let's let's go get the promotion. And I want to check that you get the same reward. Unless you guys remember that the first reward is indeed the potion. No bonus reward for doubling the amount, right? That's the impression I have. Thank you for promoting me. Yeah, and now streaming is something that I stream a lot more, but is always helping me. Hey! Hey Galaxy Coyote! Yeah, because the first two know to do first, and whoever came in third didn't know. Alright, so if I double the goal, I get Zenithar's Frogs. Then, if I reach the goal, I get 45 luck. Okay. Now, it's only the first three. Sorry, Hello Warrior. But, you know, first three. And if I want to pay, I get the 45 luck. Right. I like that. You still get a better reward if you lie. The moral of the story is you still get a better reward if you lie. What? Okay. That is done. We need to find ourselves a rat and or a wolf at night. I need a capital, I think. Let's go to Solstheim because the wolves are quite easy to... Every time. The wolves are quite easy to find. You have to look again soon because you have a family over. That's perfectly fine. I dare say family is more important than my stream. Family is more important than Oblivion, Morrowind and Skyrim put together. Gasp. Look at that. It's not even modded and it's pretty. It's a bit bare. I'll give you that. Let's wait for the night. And let's look. If cave counts as darkness, there are rats in the cave of Satan. True. That is very true. And honestly, with the snow, we might not even see the wolves. Wolfie. Oh, you see me? Wow. Even though I have a chameleon effect, you see me. Well, the eyes look good. Hello, Seb Fletch. Nice to see you. Let's go and have a look in that cave, in that Satanin cave, you're right. And it's gonna be dark enough in there. So, we do see the eyes. They seem to be a little brighter indeed. Satanin. No, bummer. How is your day going, Seba Fletch? Alright. Let's go to Adamaro. You know the place. Good. Well, that's good news. I'm glad to hear that. We are actually not really... And thank you so much for the follow. Lovely. We have our lovely mushroom. Retextured. We've been looking at quite a few mods today. And this is the last batch of mods, actually. We are looking for... I'm still invisible, so that's good. I'm sorry, lady. I have to kill you so that I can get the key. Sorry. Such is life. Unfair. Then again, you chose to be a smuggler. Maybe you should consider being a better person. Just followed. Yeah, we just got the alert, and that's very cool. Hope to see you around. Today we're looking at Morrowind mods. So if you're not actually modding your Morrowind, it's probably not that interesting. I'll admit. However, most of the time we play Morrowind or other Elder Scrolls titles, and they are quite heavily modded. We do the permadeath runs, which I enjoy. They may have become my favorite way to play Morrowind, I think. It's so dark, it's normal, that way we can see the rat. Ratty! Oh, bugger, don't tell me the rat is gone or I don't see it. Okay, let's remove the chameleon effect. Chthonian, hello! How are you doing? I am now not invisible. Ratty, if you're here, attack me. I feel... Oh, there it is. Where are you, Ratty? Show yourself. There you are. I don't see really that your eyes are glowing. But... Was it a... It was an ESP... There was no ESP, I think. You're super happy for this month, but that's cool. Get to order your new PC parts and build a new rig. How does Morrowind run with it? Obviously, that's why you got a new rig. I can't imagine you'd want a new rig for anything else but Morrowind. Okay, I have saved. Let me double check that I have installed those glowy eyes properly. Glow mapped. The file has no ESP, and maybe I just did not install it properly. You're going back to install, so my CPU will be at 8700K. That sounds impressive. And the graphic card, that's one of the best ones, isn't it? Open. And what prompted you to upgrade? Like, which game were you trying to play and you were like, I need a little bit more of oomph. And no, I had not put that in my folder. That's why we weren't seeing the glowy eyes. So up, replace, obviously. It's a lose-less replace. It's an ESP-less replacer. And let's go back and see that rat with the eyes glowing. I just did a better rig for what I do. I know it's a never-ending quest, isn't it? It's like... It never stops. Load. Quick save. I want to be able to stream record at the same time on all the same PC. And we can see the glowy eyes. Here they are. Glowy eyes confirmed. Cool. And you weren't you working? I know that was a long time ago, but you were working on a stronghold mod. Do I remember that properly? Okay. And actually I can just close that because we have looked at every new mod that was released on Morrowind. Browse all the mods. Only the last published. So we looked at Articus Munhall 3 textures. Personally, I really like it. I think it's very subtle how it keeps the emerald green, but then you have a slightly more red tint to it and then a slightly more grey tint to it. Love it. If you hate body replacers like Better Bodies or even Robert's Better Bodies, then this one by Hain or Javalt is definitely what you want. The Lalu textures, really nice, especially if you like something that is similar to vanilla. And I like the fact that the walls look dirty enough. I didn't know if I'll continue though. I got to a point where you didn't like it. Well, in that case, if you're not, if you're not hyped about it anymore, just scrap it. Because you're not going to enjoy it. So, no point. Maybe I need to redo some things I put in a good amount of work already. Or, you know what, just have a look on the Discord and put the whip and see if somebody likes it and wants to pick it up. Because it's a shame if you spend a lot of time. But then again, if you force yourself to work on it, it's up to you. Seba Fletch, you run your PC Morrowind at max. What do you mean at max? Like you have HD textures, that sort of things? Morrowind is super easy to play, but super hard to complete. Yeah, talk about that. 15 years in, and today again I discovered that there is yet another way to complete a quest that I've always completed the same way. Actually, two. Like every week you go, oh really? You can do that in Morrowind? Damn it. And I've played the game for 15 years. I've modded it to hell. And yeah, you can't complete Morrowind, like do every quest, explore every location. I don't think you can ever in a lifetime. Maybe if that becomes your job, your dedicated job, complete Morrowind. Even then, I don't think I would like to have this job. Max settings, as in the vanilla settings, or you're also using MGE for the distant land and have all the shadows and the sun rays and the shaders and everything. Armors of Tamriel, this is what we tried last week, but this time the armor and weapons actually have been placed in the level list, so they appear in the shops, they appear on your characters. So it's a lot better, clearly. If your game is not modded, almost any NPC can run it on max. Well, that's the thing, running it on max. But you know, vanilla, then yeah, you shouldn't have any problem running it. Even Vivek, which is the ultimate test of your FPS. Go to Vivek. From the foreign quarter, look towards Vivek's temple, and if your FPS is still 20, you're sorted. It's the ultimate FPS test. But Sabufletch, have you ever considered modding the game a little more? Like if you look up MGE, I mean I can even. Is MGE going to show up as MGE? Yes, there we go. If you look up MGE without doing anything, like you just plop it in your install, you're gonna have lovely sun rays, you're gonna have lovely water, you have just MGE, yeah. That's it. You don't need, you can have the grass, that's gonna hurt your FPS, but you don't even need it. That's it. This is Morrowind, just plop in MGE, don't do anything, and ta-da! Your game looks gorgeous, sir. It's not a word. It is now. It is now. I mean, we do have replaces there for the textures. Yeah. But still. Alright. We have also looked at Red Fury Demon with a number of small mods. This one is good if you want to have lower stats when you start the game and you want your skills to be connected to attributes as they were in Oblivion. Personal choice. That's the one. Reassign and balance attribute. Potion renamer, that's something, there's a few mods that do that. This one does it as well, and it does it well, so why not? Soul's Time Delayer is actually quite nice. I think I'm probably going to add this one. The way you start the Soul's Time quest is either by asking Caius Cosadis about it, you get no journal update, but the topic becomes available. Nice, immersive. What is my recommended mod? If you're used to playing vanilla, honestly, just go with MGE and MCP to fix the bugs, because they are bugs. It's Elder Scrolls after all. Even just that is going to make your game that much better while keeping the vanilla feel. And then it really depends, like the mods. Me personally, I can't play without a better body and a better face because I'm shallow that way. But a lot of people don't mind. It really depends on the sort of character you like to play, or what is your favorite part about Morrowind? What is it you enjoy the most? What is it you hate the most? And then you mod according to that to enhance or fix different aspects of the game. That would be my recommendation. There's loads of lists for the minimum Morrowind install, and typically they're good. They're gonna have MG, MCP, body replacer. I wouldn't replace the textures. If you like vanilla, then keep them. They're just fine. It's completely up to you. If you want to have, more advice, then feel free to join the Discord. Is that okay? That's not working. But anyway. If you want to join the Discord, then you can just say, oh, I want to try that mod, is it good? And there's definitely going to be someone who tells you, or even better, join the Morrowind modding Discord. You like to play a high elf mage. magic, there's a number of mods that tweak magic, the magicka regen, the how alchemy is done. Do you use alchemy? Like really, there's an awful lot. The best thing I think is just have a look at the mods, and when you look at the mod, obviously if it has many endorsement, maybe a sign that it's good, but not necessarily. Read through the post, because that's where people are going to say, oh, it's not working, oh, I can't do that. So that gives you a good idea if there's a problem with the mods. And ask around people who tried it. That. So yes, these, not going to get through it. These, I really like the Souls time delayer. That can be good, especially when sometimes, but not very often. Then I would go for mods that just remove some of the hassle. For example, something that renames the potions. It's not much, but because the potions have been renamed, you don't have to look at all your potions to find every restore health, whether it's cheap or no, it's going to be bargain, cheap, quality, exclusive quality. All your restore health potions are going to be together. It's very simple, but it removes, you know, minor annoyances with the game. Just honestly browse, look at the top mods, you know, the most popular. Normally there's a reason why they're the most popular, but try to keep your game as close to vanilla as possible, unless you want to try something completely different. That could be another way to do it. We have also looked at Jerik's anti-power gaming leveling system, and honestly it has everything to do with how you level up. So you can choose how quickly you get the multiplier when you level up. You can choose whether your major, minor skill, or miscellaneous skills are going to make you level up faster or have those multiplier faster. You choose how quickly you level up. You choose if your minor skills have any influence on your leveling. You choose all of that. And there are like loads and lots of options. You just take one of each. Have you ever played Daggerfall? Yes. We were playing that yesterday. We did a marathon where we played Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, and Battlespire. Whew. And yes, played Daggerfall and really enjoy it. Played Oblivion as well. Pretty much every Elder Scrolls games, excluding Redguard. I haven't played enough of it to tell you yes, I know it. And the Travels, because I just didn't have the platform for it. Otherwise, yep. Rebalance Purist Friendly Magicka Regen is changing how quickly or how slowly your Magicka regenerates. Actually, it is based off a mod by Greatness and Remiros, and then it tweaks the formula a little bit. So if you've tried Greatness and Remiroses and you feel that it's too fast or too slow, then you can try this one if you want. That's glow map eyes for vanilla creatures. We found a rat and the eyes were glowing. That is very true. The disadvantage of that mod is if you already have a texture replacer for those creatures, it's going to be either or. But if you're using vanilla textures, or if you have an SPE less texture replacer, you install that on top and you'll have it, but you can't have both. That's a problem. This, I don't know why it's recommended. Emmanuel Kant edition really just modifies these two quests here so that you can actually tell the truth. I would really quite like a mod where you can be just, you know, really honest, disarmingly honest. I still need at least load up Arena and Daggerfall. Arena, I really enjoyed it yesterday. I really liked it. The problem with Arena is, I mean, it's not really a problem. It's just a little bit of work with Arena. You need to remap. You need to use DOSBox to remap your keyboard, which I did, so I could move using the WASD arrows. Yes, normally. But then on the map, you can click on the map and, you know, put some indications, because there's nothing on the map for you. Like, if you don't write the name of a building, you will never know what is that building unless you remember it, which is crazy because there are so many buildings you cannot. But because I had remapped my keyboard using DOSBox, the only letters that I could use to type were the letters on the right hand side of my keyboard, because everything on the left I had reassigned for controlling the game. And yes, you're right, Sebaflesh, the controls in Daggerfall can be a little weird, but again, you can remap them, and when you choose the view, it's just like you can move quite seamlessly. So it kind of works. It's gonna be hard for me though, since Morrowind was my first. You know what? I felt the same way. And yesterday, when we stopped playing Arena, because every couple of hours we tried a different Elder Scrolls mod, I would have played the game longer. I would have played the game much longer. Really enjoyed it. And Battlespire as well. I was sorry to stop playing it. So, give it a try. Obviously it's a bit confusing because there's summon creature, and I go, what skill is that? There's no conjuration. Now I know it's thaumaturgy. But, you know. Right, so we looked at this one. Then we have descriptive description. We haven't really looked at it. But honestly, if you are using Morrowind Script Extender, there is no reason why you should want this mod, because it's just amazing. Adds extra information in your tooltip. Required access, different mode. This one is going to give you, am I hiding it? Yeah. This one is going to give you extra information about your weapons. Namely, it's going to give you the speed and the reach of your weapon, and for your gear it's also going to give you the enchantment value, which is pretty cool. So you don't have to go to the enchanter, say I want to enchant, select my weapon, and then see that it only has a value of 20. So that's cool. That's very cool. That is an Open Morrowind mod. I mean, not this one, but there's a patch for Open Morrowind if you like to use Cavern of the Incarnate. And whew, that's it. These are all the mods for today.